Indi Singh, fighting out of Sprawl and Brawl under Kevin Webb Jiu-Jitsu. Overall records 4-2, including amateurs and semis. Pro records 2-2. Blackwell fight came along. I was really up for it. Fancy my chances, like I do against anyone, any big, no matter how good they are, no matter what background they're from, no matter what their record is. I fancy my chances, and that's the nature of the person that I am. So I was more than happy to take it. I learned a lot from it. Definitely learned a lot from it. Took him to third round, to 2.5 rounds with him. Took him to the third. Not the finish I was hoping for. Unsuccessful on the night. Learned a lot from my game. Learned a lot of where I need to be. It set a milestone of where the top 10 is for me. How I'm going to get there. What I need to do to make sure that when I do fight that caliber opponent, so I can ensure the victory against them always. And basically I did have to change my style after that. I mean, you look at all my previous fights, I love to stand and bang, and you see in the first 2 rounds he took me down both times, and he is supposed to be the striker. I think all due respect to Aaron, he's a great fighter, superb, but he's a pro. He does what he needs to do to win, and that's what pros do. Yeah, it's important to entertain fans, it's important to fight the style you're good at, but most important, especially for a top 10 guy like he is the win, and how he deems that necessary, and that's how he dealt with it on the night. And full respect to him, no detriment to his character. He knew what I come in to do. I come in to stand and bang, and he come in to win. He come in to basically win the fight by any means necessary, and that's what he did. I've been at this camp since January, and I've upped the game a lot. I'm training full time. I'm training with top boxers, top Thai boxers, top wrestlers. Everything around my all-round game. I'm training hard. I'm not cutting no corners, and basically I get in there and I pay every opponent respect. But when I go to work, I get the job done. Every opponent is going to bring a danger, and with 4 rounds gloves on, it's only a punch away from a knockout either way, and I'm always wary of that fact. And I mean, I've trained hard. I've trained well. In my head I'm confident, I'm not looking past him. Turn up on the night, however long it takes, 10 seconds, or if it takes 3 rounds and a decision, I'll take it. It takes me an hour to get here, but it's worth it to improve my game with the best guy in the country, who I believe he is, top gym here. And basically 4 or 5 months with him, and my game's come on magnificently on the floor. And so I think, yeah, they got a good guy, but I think, to be honest, we got I'm not saying ours is better or ours is that. All I'm saying is that very, very happy with the camp here, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. So with the jiu-jitsu side of it, Kev Webb, top draw. I mean, it's hard to say really. To be honest, I haven't got a mindset of going out, finish it on the floor, going out, standing it, wherever it takes. The fight is ended up, I'll look to finish it wherever is deemed necessary. Again, I haven't seen too much on him, so I couldn't say comment on the strength of his jiu-jitsu or not. He's from a good camp. From a good camp with good guys around you, obviously you're going to get better. I don't really know too much about the culture, or I don't really know too much about how notorious they are. I come from a culture, I come from a warrior background. We're known for putting people down, we're known for not being put down. You look at that Blackwell fight, I took well over 100 shots in the head, and I took it and I smiled, and so he might be hard to put down, but I know for a fact that the background I'm from, the culture I'm from, we're hard to put down. Possibly, I mean, experience is a key factor. I think when a guy's been around for a long time, I've had more octagon fights, but I've only been training for about 2 years, and maybe his is the same. I keep consistent with fights, opposed to training, taking long spells of training and then taking on a fight. The kind of person that I am, I want to be straight, win, lose or draw, I want to be straight back in there. So even though on paper I've had more fights, I'm sure if you ask him how long he's been training, probably same time or longer. So I think maybe that'll probably cancel itself out there. Okay, basically, as you can see here, it's pledging orange. There's a lot of human rights abuses of not just from a Sikh background, or not just Sikhs, but people around the world. The Coney problem has been well highlighted, as it should be, and human rights abuses all around the world shouldn't be tolerated. And I'm trying to raise awareness, raise awareness for people back in India and just for humanity as a whole. Anyone being persecuted, anyone suffering, and anyone being treated badly because they're a minority, people that, and also it's against the death penalty, people being tried and put on without being tried and putting straight onto a death penalty, and basically just trying to raise awareness for people back home in India, the Sikhs in India, and also for the wider community. It's not just for ourselves but for humanity as a whole, just trying to raise awareness. I mean, if you go to iPledgeOrange.com or iPledgeOrange.net, there's a lot more information on there, so people hopefully have a look at what's going on, and if we can everyone stand against it, then it will make a big difference.